In 2026, the world is louder than ever, but the most dangerous battles are the ones fought in silence. You walk into an office, a dinner party, or even your own living room, and you feel it, an invisible pressure. You're being steered, managed, and molded by someone else's agenda. Manipulators are masters of the dark arts. They don't use force. They use your own mind against you. They leverage your guilt, your kindness, and your need for approval. But what if you could see the strings? What if you could turn the tables so effectively that the manipulator becomes the one who feels exposed? Today, we aren't just talking about theory. We are diving into 10 lethal laws of psychological defense. From the gray rock to the God complex break, these are the tools they hope you never discover. Watch until the very end, because law number 10 is the only thing that can stop a professional narcissist in their tracks. This is Cognigma. Let's strip away their power. Let's start with their favorite weapon, gaslighting. It begins small. A misplaced key, a forgotten promise. They say, "You're imagining things," or "You've always been so forgetful." Their goal? To make you rely on their version of reality. To neutralize this, you need a digital or physical anchor. Stop arguing with them. When you suspect a lie, don't confront them immediately. Document it. Keep a hidden journal or a voice memo. When they try to shift the ground under your feet, you don't need to prove them wrong to their face. You only need to know, with 100% certainty, that you are right. Look them in the eye and say, "I trust my perception. We won't be discussing my sanity today." The moment you stop seeking their confirmation of the truth, their power over your mind evaporates. Manipulators are emotional vampires. They need your reaction, your anger, your tears, your explanations to feel alive and in control. The gray rock method is your ultimate shield. Imagine a gray rock on the ground. It's dull, it's motionless, it's useless. When a manipulator tries to provoke you, become that rock. Give them nothing. If they insult you, shrug and say, "Okay." If they try to start a drama, say, "I see." Don't explain your day, don't share your feelings, and don't defend your choices. When you become boring, you become non-nutritious to them. They will starve for drama, and eventually, they will go look for a more exciting victim. You aren't losing the argument, you are refusing to play the game. Have you ever met someone who seemed too perfect? They showered you with compliments, gifts, and attention from day one. This is love bombing. It's not affection, it's an investment. They are buying your loyalty so they can spend it later. To neutralize this, you must apply the law of strategic delay. When they push for a fast commitment or a grand gesture, slow down. Say, "I really appreciate this, but I have a rule of waiting a week before making big decisions." Watch their reaction carefully. A genuine person will respect your pace. A manipulator will get frustrated, angry, or try to guilt trip you. Their impatience is the tell that reveals their mask. Manipulators love jokes that sting. Passive-aggressive comments designed to lower your status in front of others. When they say something offensive and follow it with, "It was just a joke," don't get mad. Instead, use the mirror. Look at them with total confusion and say, "I don't get the joke. Can you explain why that's funny?" Force them to explain the malice behind the words. Watch them stumble. By making them explain their dark humor in plain, logical terms, you expose the ugliness of their intent. You've turned the spotlight on them, and manipulators hate the light. Control is about proximity. A manipulator needs you close to influence you. The strategic absence is about creating a vacuum. When they expect you to be at their beck and call, disappear. Don't answer the text for 5 hours. Don't show up to the usual spot. This creates an emotional void in their head. Suddenly, they aren't the ones pulling the strings. The silence is. They will start to panic, wondering if they've lost their grip on you. In this vacuum, you become the prize they have to win back, not the pawn they can move at will. In intense confrontations, your body often betrays you. Your eyes dart around, your hands shake. To project absolute dominance, use the bridge stare. Don't look into their pupils, that's too emotional. Look at the bridge of their nose, right between the eyes. To them, it looks like intense eye contact, but to you, it feels like looking at an object. It detaches you emotionally. Combine this with total stillness, no nodding, no fidgeting. You become a predator watching a frantic insect. This silence and stillness are more terrifying to a manipulator than any shout could ever be. Manipulators rarely apologize, but when they do, it's a trap. They say, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or "I'm sorry, but you started it." This is not an apology, it's a shift of blame. To neutralize this, use the silence filter. When they give a fake apology, don't say, "It's okay." Instead, look at them and ask, "What exactly are you sorry for?" Force them to name their action. If they can't, the apology is a weapon, not a peace offering. Don't grant them forgiveness for a crime they won't even admit to committing. A manipulator will constantly test your fences. They start with small favors or minor disrespect to see if you'll bend. If you bend once, they know they can break you later. To neutralize this, you must have non-negotiable boundaries. When a boundary is crossed, do not explain why it exists. Explaining is a sign of weakness to a predator. Simply state the consequence. If this happens again, I will leave the conversation. And most importantly, actually leave. You don't need to win the argument, you need to protect your territory. Information is the currency of control. The more they know about your fears, your past, and your dreams, the more buttons they have to press. To neutralize this, put them on a strategic information diet. Share facts, but never your why. Tell them what you did today, but never how it made you feel. By keeping your internal world a mystery, you leave them with no leverage. They can't play the piano if they can't find the keys. The final law, the one that breaks the cycle forever. A manipulator's power is 100% dependent on your fear of loss. Fear of losing the job, the relationship, or the reputation. They hold these things hostage. To break them, you must perform the mental exit. Accept in your heart that you are willing to lose everything to keep your soul. The moment you are truly ready to walk away and never look back, you become a ghost to them. You cannot trap a ghost. You cannot manipulate someone who wants nothing from you. This is true psychological freedom. You are no longer the person you were 12 minutes ago. You have the blueprints to the fortress. But remember, these laws are for defense, not for becoming the monster you despise. Use them to protect your peace and the peace of those you love. If this deep dive opened your eyes, prove it to the algorithm, hit the like button and subscribe to Cognigma. Comment Untouchable below to show you've mastered the laws. Until next time, stay cold, stay sharp, and keep your eyes open.